Hi, it's Tish with Star Love Healing. I'm here to do the North Node reading for Aries to find out what this Lion's Gate energy is bringing you to, bringing you through, and where you're going to be. So, welcome. And if you're new, thank you for trying it out. And if you are resonating with anything, please feel free to like the video, comment, and come back. So, and if you're returning, thank you again so much. All right, guys, I'm going to say our prayer, ring our bell, and if you don't want to do that, just skip on past. So, may divine love open the inner eye and bring perfect insight that I may faithfully read the energy and serve truth. May all beings recognize whatever they need at the next step on their divine life journey at the perfect time and in the perfect way. According to divine compassion, and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. That was interesting. I realized halfway through I hadn't even breathed, or if I did, it wasn't enough. And then it was like I had to pause and take a breath and finish. I don't think I've ever done that. So that is a sign in itself. Maybe North Node Aries, you're going to be needing to take a pause, take a breath, and then go. So, all right, here is the bell that I'm going to set the intention to cleanse my space energetically, but also cleanse your space energetically with the ringing of the bell. And I do that so that we have an energetic space and room to receive this message. Okay. All right, so I have pulled out way too many cards for this reading. So we'll see. I know this is a portal for this Lion's Gate 8-8, and we're on the year of the 8, 2024. So it is a very magical time. So, let's get into it. I'm going to try to make it fast, so at least that's what I've negotiated with my spirit team. Okay, this is my self-created oracle, the portal powers, and so we're going to do that with this portal energy. What does North Node Aries need to know right now? Okay, telephone. Okay, maybe someone dropping the ball with communication. We got telephone. Every part of the world is reachable. Communication is communication is the key to connection. Oh my gosh, I dropped it again. Okay. So I think this time is going to be when you are going to be receiving a lot of communication from someone, because again, we're right now in the Mercury pre-shadow. When I'm recording this, of course my video is going to be funky today. Come on. Seriously, this is Mercury retrograde. Oh God, please Lord, help me. Please help me. Please help me. Oh my God, I'm going to just lose it. Well, there. Thank you. I promise you guys, anything that happens in these videos are key insight into what the energy is. So things might get blurry for a second and you just have to ask for help maybe, or have faith that some help is going to come. And with that, I think it's going to be this communication, this clarity. So what I was getting at is that we're in Mercury. Mercury retrograde starts August 4th. So all this Lion's Gate energy is going to be under that energy. But what I've personally found, because I get affected by Mercury retrograde quite heavily, more so in the pre-shadow, which has been happening, is that all the communication that's been coming, whether it's been actual physical communication from someone or from third parties about somebody, or from my spirit team and from high deities that I connect with. And what else? And then my internal 5D energy, my intuition. All of that is what this is going to be for you. What's going to be coming in for you. So be aware of any little communication that you get, whether physical or spiritual. It's going to be like downloads are going to be massive right now. Enlightenment is going to be top tier enlightenment. So, okay. And I love how right here, I'm sitting here staring at the top card and it's a fire. And I lit a fire just specifically for this energy readings because y'all are fire, but Leo is the sun energy that we're in right now, and they're fire. And so that's the Lion's Gate energy. It's very fiery. So, all right. So, what does that mean? Like very bold communication? Whether you or them? I typically do my readings really more you-centered, not someone else's energy, but it still comes out here. So just place it wherever you feel it needs to be placed, because it's just energy. It could be you I'm talking about. It could be someone else I'm talking about. All right. Oh, what am I doing? What does North Node Aries most need to know right now? Your intuition. Number 41. Intuition. It says trust, insight, awareness, guidance. Trust what you are hearing. Your spirit guides right now are like, it's like the veil is super thin right now and they're getting a lot downloaded onto you. Trust it. Trust your intuition. Move where you need to be moving because you feel the energy pulling there and you feel the energy pulling here. I think that's going to be huge right now. Okay, and I'm going to do one, maybe two cards, maybe three, I don't know, from my Sacred King Oracle, and it's also mixed in with my Sacred Shadow King. Okay, what does North Node Aries most need to know and be aware of? Rigid, the Emperor energy, but it's rigidness. Persevere. No, it's not persevere, it's perverse. One last one. Thank gosh we got one. That's a good one. These were the shadow. So that's kind of like your shadow energy. It's what you're kind of working through. And then this is passionate. King of Fire, King of Earth, and the Emperor. Woohoo! So this is your masculine energy here. It could be a masculine in your life, but it could be also your masculine energy. Maybe you're finding some things that you're passionate about. You know, maybe you are finding that it's not quite you. And it's like you're kind of realizing maybe you've been very rigid about something that fuels you. Maybe some passions that you've had. Maybe I feel like you're just finding that they're not suitable for you anymore. And you're finding the reason why it's not suitable for you. It's like, with the perverse energy here, it's kind of like when I first put that word, like when I finally read it correctly, the face I had in my mind that I wanted to do, which is strange that I didn't do it, which maybe I did, I don't know, is like, ugh, like cringe energy. And I just feel like maybe you're finding that you found, or you're finding that you have maybe really been stuck on doing something that you now, that maybe felt like really, you were really passionate about. Now you're seeing something, that same thing as like, no, that's not what I know. You know? Okay, now what is the feminine energy here? This is the same, Sacred Queen and Shadow Queen. These are for sale. I've actually, there's 4 different decks of oracle cards here, but I've put them all together because I think, I don't know, just called to do it. Here we go, feminine energy. What can we know for this Lionsgate? Delusional. That is the Queen of Water. Queen of Earth, vicious. And intelligent. Queen of Air. Yeah, I really feel like you're in line. Yeah, you're going to be going through situations and understanding that, I promise it's going to lead to alignment, because it feels like both sides here are seeing this. So if both your feminine side and your masculine side are seeing this, then, and it both ends with a positive, intelligent and passionate, it's like you are really seeing how this perverse thing is, you're kind of, I don't know, when it says delusional here and vicious, granted, it could definitely be something where you were like realizing, oh man, I was, under false pretenses, and I was delusional. Like I acted when I wasn't, I was talking out of my ass, basically, is what I'm hearing. That doesn't mean that you were or you did say something, but it could mean that more like you're just, it's that energy where it's like you're realizing, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was talking about. But something happened because of that you're having to maybe sit with and rectify. May not, but you're all the while, this was just for you to become intelligent about why you don't want to do this anymore. You got to know what you don't want before you know what you want. Okay. And following your intuition, sometimes it feels like, I'm saying this for some, one or two maybe of you, maybe all, that sometimes this intuition can be led by ego when you're really learning how to do your intuition. I still do it. I don't, like, maybe I don't even realize I'm doing it in the moment, but there's sometimes afterwards I'm like, oh, well, maybe that was only maybe I was doing that self-protective, in self-protective mode, or I was doing that, I felt like my intuition was just screaming to do this, and it did. So I listened and I did. But if, maybe in some points I'm, not really aligned, it can lead more toward selfish gain or selfish reasons that don't really feel like they're selfish in the moment, but maybe later you're like, well, you got me there, like when they're replying, like, oh yeah, you got me there. So I really hate that, because when it does happen, you're just like, well, screw you, intuition. Like, why did I do that? Why was I called to do that? And sometimes it's like, the more you use your intuition, the more you'll filter out that stuff. But I still say that sometimes it peeks its little head in there, but it's not all the time. Once you start really delving into your intuition and trusting it, it'll start being more from an aligned space. Okay. But I feel like, I keep saying that because I feel like there is this strong energy here where it's like, you felt like you were in the right. But I want to follow that up with saying that I think this is going to be a moment where you find out that it wasn't. And so that's a rough energy to come upon. But you'll make it through because, again, I just told you the reason why this is happening is so that you get a more clarity of your intuition, but also you growing. You're going to go, wow, I'm not going to act like that again. I now know it. I see it. I feel it. I'm not doing that again. Either towards yourself, self-talk, or toward others. Okay, so this is going to be the Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck. I just realized I mixed the Oracle with the Tarot. I didn't realize it was an Oracle. I just pulled it out of the box and put it all together and started shuffling, so sorry. We'll get what we get. All right, what does North Node Aries need to know right now for this time? Ooh, Cricket. Serendipity, moral compass, and liberty. This is an oracle. Crickets. I don't know about you, but crickets are insane where I'm at right now. I don't know why, but they've infiltrated inside my house. And thank God I got cats because they'll just kill them. But I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know how they're getting in, but their crickets are everywhere. So, and they're outside. It's summertime, you know? They are so hideous looking. But I don't know. The point I think is that like they're just like a grasshopper where they only jump forward, right? You've never seen a cricket or a grasshopper jump backwards. Only way that they jump backwards is when they jump and the energy of the air spirit pulls them back. So understand that if you're jumping right now, you're meant to jump forward. But if for whatever reason, spirit, the wind, pulls you and drops you further back, just keep going forward. I mean, and they don't jump sideways, and they're not dodging things. They just keep forward, which is great for an Aries North Node because Aries are, your energy is to keep jumping forward. Okay. What else does North Node Aries need to know right now? Koala, tribe, stability, and circumspection. Wow. I like how there's 2 here as well. It almost looks like a child energy. Like authority and a child. So I kind of like that. Like maybe you're getting some perspective on a family dynamic. And even I just heard work dynamic too, in case of like boss and manager, co-worker energy. But I think it had something to do with 2 people here. Maybe one that depended on another for a little bit more than the other depended on the other. You know what I meant. I don't even know if that made sense. Okay, one more. My goodness, we got 3 oracle cards. So I'm really sorry. I was hoping to do tarot. That's why I pulled this out. It says porcupine. Quiet, ferocious. This is Mercury retrograde. Quiet ferocity, storytelling, ancestral wisdom. Ooh, I told you this. You are getting ancestral wisdom through your intuition right now. Listen. And I said that very sternly, and I didn't mean to, but it came out that way. So I think it has whatever reason I needed it to come out ferociously, right? Sternly. Listen to yourself and your outside situations. If you're seeing feathers and pennies and divine angel numbers. Pay attention to what's happening, what you're listening to at that moment, who you're with at that moment. What were you thinking during that moment? Those are going to happen to show you what you are doing in that moment that could give you some insight. All right. But with this ancestral wisdom, I think too, in the storytelling with the telephone, I think this is also very much oh, you took it from me. Hold on. Come on. Maybe, okay, this isn't it, but I did just hear this. Maybe a story that's been told to you. And that could look like maybe, a family member telling a story that's like a family story that's been around forever. Maybe you'll get something from a story that's being shared that maybe you didn't see a part of it before, or you are growing out of this family storyline, right? You are not going to pass down the same story to your lineage. And I want you to know that there's something that's telling me right now to say, that's great. Do it. Follow it. Because I know we all get hung up on this whole like nostalgia of family and how, oh, well, we're, that my great grandfather did this and my grandfather did this and my dad did this and I'm going to do this. Don't you think at some point that up in the heavens, those people, souls, are looking down going, man, I already did it. You don't have to do that. Move on. Put your little magic in it. Do something different. So that was for someone. All right, last card because Dove. Divine messages, accord, and motherhood. I was just saying that about motherhood. Well, you guys were meant to only get oracle cards this month, so beautiful. Already told you, divine messages and accord. Move on your own accord. This is your time to really step out of the shadows and put away some storylines that are now perverse to you. And that's how you heal your lineage and your ancestry, is when you find something that maybe nobody else found to be wrong, you go, not for me, not continuing, cutting the cord on that one. Let's do something better. Let's do something different. And that I hear up against opposition, you still do it. That's the part that cuts the cord and really heals the family lineage of that perverse thing, right? Okay, I think one more here. Just one little clarity, because you know I love me some Lenormand Oracle. Okay, we got the compass and the beaver. Things work against you, but persistence pays off. And what's funny is, didn't I say with this word, I said perseverance in the very beginning when I actually was meant to say perverse. Perseverance. It says new things on the horizon, determined repetition, making dreams real. But I love how it says new things on the horizon. And we got the compass. I don't know why, but I'm just seeing the horizon where the sun is coming down, and that's how you can tell like the timing of when the sun will go. I guess the compass doesn't have anything to do with it, but that's the vision I'm getting right now, where it's like you're able to have this inner compass that is going to guide you, which is your intuition. to something new on the horizon. And there is something about seeing the sun set on like with that sun. I just sat there just seeing okay, this is how many hours I have left before the sun goes. Okay. And I think I'm going to leave it with this. One more. Just give me one more. Because I think this is a great... Oh, I've already shuffled. Jeez. Here we go. What does North Node Aries need to know? From scratch. I love this oracle. It's the Oracle of E and number 6. Congratulations. You've got all the ingredients for every one of your dreams to come true. Everything is now within reach. What are you waiting for? It's not going to bake it itself. Quit looking and start cooking. Love it. Guys, this has been a beautiful reading. I really hope you've gotten something from it. And if you have, please like the video, comment, and what else? I mean, to me, that's how we grow and we help other people who we don't even know, and is supporting the channel so that it gets out. YouTube helps other people see it because they need to see it, right? Okay, you guys have a blessed day. Ooh, and have a great Lionsgate. I promise this is going to be one of the most aligning portals that gets you in alignment. So, and what happens when you're in alignment? All your wishes come true, even ones you didn't even know you had made. So, wishing you a great one. Y'all take care. Bye.